with a bare face, and I'm wearing, I guess you can say this is a cat costume. I'm wearing a pink satin lingerie with cat ears and whatnot. I even have the whole costume, you know, and the whole lingerie, the tail and everything else, but we're not going to put that here on YouTube. But for my Patreon, if you guys want to subscribe to that. But anyway, I'm going to show you my in-depth makeup tutorial. If you guys want to see, it's going to be more of a pink, you know, Meow cat makeup look. So if you guys want to see that, then stay tuned and continue watching my live stream. Thank you. And this is me with a bare face, washed and cleaned. The only thing I did was fill in my eyebrows. I haven't put any concealer or anything yet. So, and don't mind if I'm looking this way, guys. If I'm looking straight in front of me, because I'm looking at a mirror in front of me. So while I'm doing this for you guys, so don't mind if I'm looking at a mirror or looking straight in front of me because I'm looking at a mirror. Okay, so we're going to finish up my eyebrows. So what I'm using here is this brush. If you guys are curious what brushes I'm using, I use these brushes that I bought from Amazon. The brushes are called Vander, I believe. Vander brushes. Yeah, Vander. Almost like Vanity, except, you know, Vander. So sorry, the ring light's like in the way, but these are the brushes I use. These are the brushes. So Vander brushes, and I buy them on Amazon, and they have them in different colors. They have them in black, purple, blue, pink, gold. I'm not sure the rest of the colors. I believe they have like a variety of options, but my favorite colors are purple and black, so I usually stick to those. So we're finishing my eyebrows. We're doing our eyebrows. Doing our eyebrows. So make sure the eyebrows are very well blended by using this eyebrow brush. And I'm going to pull my hair back so my hair is like not getting in the way while I do this. You know, because your hair can poke your eyes and whatnot. And I haven't really done an in-depth makeup tutorial like I have on my channel, but I usually don't talk while I'm doing my makeup. I usually just do a watch and go makeup tutorial. I usually don't like talk about like what products I'm using and whatnot. And in here, what I'm using is LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Fawn. And we're going under our eyes, under our nose, highlighting our chin, carving out our eyebrows to the shape that we want. Because people always ask me, how do you do your eyebrows? And I just use, I pencil them in with eyebrow pencil. And I carve them out with concealer. I'm using LA Girl Pro Concealer, like I said, in Fawn. So there you go. And I also like to, since we're using eyeshadow, I like to conceal my lids as well. If we're not doing eyeshadow, then I still conceal them anyways. I still conceal my lids, always. Whether I'm wearing eyeshadow or not. Then we're doing the other side here. I know I look crazy right now, guys, but trust the process. That's what a lot of, you know, makeup artists will tell you, you know, whether they're professional or self-taught makeup artists or, you know, freelance makeup artist. I'm a freelance and self-taught makeup artist. And like I said, I would say trust the process. You might, you know, clients look crazy, or I might look crazy at first, but yeah, the end result is fabulous. So that's all that matters. The ending. So yeah, just curving out the brows to make sure it's a perfect shape. Make sure the eyebrows are matching. I want one side to look, you know, look crazier than the others. And we're going to conceal this other eyelid here. And we're going to do that. I usually don't talk because I feel like talking, yes, doesn't get carried away. Talking while you're doing your makeup sometimes can be refreshing as well. I usually like to listen to music while I do my makeup, so that's the reason why it's new for me to talk while I get ready. So this is looking like a crazy hot mess, but LA Girl Pro Concealer is what we're using. LA Girl Pro Concealer. So, and don't mind my hair, I just curled my hair with the Conair curling iron, but we're not talking hair right now, we're talking makeup talk. And we're using this beauty blender. It's the e.l.f. beauty blender. I bought it from Walmart. So when it comes to blending your concealer, Beauty Blender is your best friend. You can always use a brush, but I feel like the Beauty Blender, you know, is the best, like, regarding blending out your concealer. If you guys are wondering what's on my lips right now, I'm just wearing Chap.Ice chapstick and cherry, so there's like no color on my lips. It's my natural color of lips, if people might ask. Actually not looking at the mirror for it right here, right now. I'm looking in the camera, so. And now back to the mirror. And once the concealer looks pretty well blended, then what we do is I get my concealer brush. Where's the concealer brush? Right here, by Vander. My concealer brush, and seal and carve under my eyebrows. So make sure I get that finishing shape that I want. And whatever mistakes that are not perfect, go back in with the pencil and then fill it in. I'm not trying to do it too much because it's going to make me use concealer again, but, you know, just make sure it's filled in pretty well. Carve out my shape. And eyebrows look pretty good to me on both sides, so. And in the mirror as well. Looks good. And I'm just loving my hair. I cut my hair shorter recently, and I'm digging my medium length hair, my shorter hair. Because I had long hair to my waist, but I curled up my hair, and I'm loving this hairstyle. So don't mind me if I'm touching my hair, you guys, so much. Or in this video, because this video is not about hair; it's makeup talk. And then we're going to use a translucent powder. I usually use e.l.f., but since I didn't have time to go to the store, I'm using the translucent powder from a Dollar Tree. It's called B.Pure Infused Pressed Face Powder. It's white, you know, translucent powder. And with the translucent powder, I go under my eyes. To brighten up my under eyes. Works wonders, like it really makes you look like you're awake. And I do my nose. And then start setting I set the highlight on my chin, and I do the rest. And I start setting other parts that I conceal. And I conceal my whole face, so instead of using foundation, I use concealer. Like one little pimple there, but it's not a big deal. Sometimes, you know, if it's like close to my period or like or if I'm in the middle of my cycle, like sometimes I don't have acne breakouts or anything, but like one pimple might be on my skin, one or two. I decide to, you know, show out or show up. So, and then we're going to set underneath my brows. We're going to set my eyelids. I'm going to set my forehead. Set my forehead. And then under whatever remaining I have left, set underneath my eyes again. And then moving on to my next powder. I use two powders, translucent and then the powder of my skin, which is, I use Maybelline New York Fit Me Matte Poreless Powder 330 Toffee Caramel. So I use Toffee Caramel, that's my skin tone. That's the powder, that's my skin tone, and Toffee, that's the color that matches my skin tone. And I just go and set my face with the powder under my eyes, my chin, my nose, my eyelids. Okay, now that the face is set, then what I like to do is set my eyebrows with a clear gel, or with a clear mascara gel, my bad. So I like to set my eyebrows with a clear mascara gel. The one I'm using is Wet n Wild Mega Clear Lash and Brow Mascara. So this is clear mascara that I use to set my brows. The reason why it looks slightly tinted brown right now is because, you know, when you dip in the brush, you know, use it for your brows, dip it in, use it for your brows, it changes the color of the clear gel very quickly. So we're going to set my brows. Set my brows. So there's one eyebrow set, and then set the other side. Here's both eyebrows set. Yeah, so both eyebrows are set. Now we're going to get into the eyeshadow. But before we get into eyeshadow, I like to use blush first. And this is my blush brush by Vander. Tap, 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 tap. And here's the blush that I use, Maybelline New York Fit Me blush in Berry. The Berry blush. Darkest color blush. So it's Berry, that color. And how I do my blush routine, if you guys want to see. So what I do first is I tap it onto my cheek like that. And I tap it on the other cheek like this. So I tap it on my cheeks first. So like that. So how would it, and then after I tap it onto my cheeks, then I would drag out my blush like if it was bronzer. So I don't use bronzer because I'm already tan, or I'm already tan and toffee caramel colored. So to make myself look sun-kissed, I tap blush into the corner, tap tap onto my cheek, and I drag it out like this. Drag it out, and I do the same on the other side. Tap tap, drag it out. This works wonders. It always gives me a sun-kissed look. Sun-kissed blush and look. Blush and babe look. So, after the blush routine, then we get into the eyeshadow. So, here's my medium eyeshadow brush by Vander. So nothing special, just medium eyeshadow brush. And the palette I'm going to be using, I bought it from Amazon, nothing special. I use EyeSeek, Make It Easy and Possible, 45 colors. So I use this eyeshadow palette, and I use a combination of professional and drugstore makeup products, cosmetic products. So, you know, you're gonna, you know, if you see that in the video, you know, that's as a freelance and self-taught makeup artist, you know, for going on 9 years, it does me wonder. It's not always the makeup products, but it's your technique. You know, I'd say it's your technique. It's not always the products. You know, so you can get it. You can use both drugstore and professional makeup products, and you can still, you know, get a wonderful makeup look. Yeah, so it's not always the what do you call it, the products that you're using, whether it's professional or drugstore makeup products or even a Dollar Tree, but it's about your technique and blending and whatnot. So here's some of the colors of the EyeSeek palette. And as you can see, the purple is my favorite. That's why it's like almost gone. But so we're going to be doing a pink makeup look, more on the darker side. I'm not sure if you guys can see the color, but we're going to be using that one. We're going to be using that eyeshadow color right there. So that's what we're going to be using. So what I do is dip the brush into the eyeshadow, and I apply it to my lid normally. So no blending quite yet, just making sure the lid is fully saturated with shadow. And make sure I get the whole lid, the inner corner, outer corner of the crease. The whole lid needs to get covered, so. See, you see the difference a little bit? Or you can see it a lot. So, yeah, so I just keep dipping it in and fully, and covering my eyelid depending on how dark I want it, but I prefer the whole eyelid to be covered, so I'll probably cover my lid like 2 or 3 times, probably 3. I'd say 4 at the most. Okay, there's one side and there's the other. And then from here I can start blending, or not blending, but then I can start applying the eyeshadow to like my upper crease. So I'm not sure if you guys can see, but I'm like blending it out like that. Applying it to my upper crease. We're going to do the same to the other side. I would say closing your eye makes it easier when you're applying eyeshadow, especially for the crease part. I'll say for the overall applying eyeshadow to your eyelid, closing your eye makes it way easier. But for the crease part, I just feel like, I can really get into the crease and make sure the crease is saturated and whatnot, by closing my eyelid. Okay, after I'm pretty happy with that, since, my favorite makeup looks are alternative, I don't stop here. So what I do is I take the pink and then eyeshadow and I line my bottom. Sorry about that, I couldn't speak for a minute. So I take the brush with the pink eyeshadow and I line my lower waterline, so like right here. I line it with eyeshadow, the pink eyeshadow. So. Looks pretty good on the left side, and then we're going to do it to the other side as well. So how I get the perfect lining of my lower waterline with the eyeshadow is I pull down my eyelid and I just line it like if it was eyeliner, but except it's eyeshadow. So I line it till I get happy with the results. I like to line it 3 or 4 times just like I do with the top. So. Ta-da. So that's how I did it. So brush, shadow. And then from here, I like to highlight my teardrop and underneath my brows. So instead of using the regular highlighter, because I also have highlighter as well, which I will apply to my cheeks after I get, when I get to that part, but I'm using eyeshadow for this. I like to use white. I like to use the white eyeshadow so you can see it's used up, because I use it every day. But I still have a bunch in there even though I use it every day. But I like to use white eyeshadow to highlight the teardrops of my eyes and underneath my eyebrows. And the reason why I use white eyeshadow instead of, you know, gold highlighter is because when you highlight your teardrops and underneath your brows with white eyeshadow, it gives it a more dramatic look. Also, gold eyeshadow is more of a natural. It gives you more of a natural highlighter and a natural look, but the white eyeshadow gives you a dramatic highlight. So it just depends, you know, on what you like. For my cheeks, I prefer a natural highlight, but for my underneath my eyebrows and my teardrops, I prefer a dramatic highlighting look. So now we're just highlighting my eyebrows. So just going under, you know, like as you can see, like that. And I blend in, so I apply it like that, and then I blend it out in a mirror. Or yeah, I blend it out with the brush. I mean, not the mirror, but I'm looking at the mirror while I'm blending out, you know, my white eyeshadow with the in the mirror. And we close our eye again to make sure the teardrop is highlighted how I like it. So it looks pretty good. Then after I do that, I apply my highlighter. So the highlighter I'm using, I can't find the color at the moment, but I know the brand of highlighter I'm using. It's a gold highlighter, and I'm using my Vander small highlighting brush. There's also a big one in the container, but I feel like the small one like really gets, I feel like the big one's too much because I have small cheeks. But I'm using the Wet n Wild Golden Crown gold highlighter. And so what I do, you know, you can see my cheekbones right here. So I apply it to my cheekbones like that. Apply it to my cheekbones. And they look like that. And then as you can see, the light hits and sun kissed and highlighted makeup look. And I do the same on the other side. Apply it to the cheekbones until I'm satisfied with the result. And I can also blend it by going like this. Blend, blend, blend. Blend, blend, blend. Blend, blend, blend. I don't mind my weird facial expressions I do when I'm applying makeup. It's very satisfying. You know, like I open my mouth, like I'm surprised, but I'm just like really enjoying myself when I'm applying, you know, the makeup. So yeah, we're doing that. Now we're gonna, after we do that, we're now going to use eyeliner. So the eyeliner I'm using is Wet n Wild BreakUp Proof liquid pen eyeliner. So I use that to get my perfect winged eyeliner. I do that. I line my eyes. So I line my eyes like normal on top. So I line my eyes like that, like normal. And I like my makeup dramatics. I like my makeup dramatic, like anime doll-like makeup, so You could stop here, but for me, I feel naked when it's like this. Like I said, I like winged eyeliner. I just can't leave it like that. So what I do is I drag out a line. So I drag out a line like that, drag out the line, and then I trace it back. I trace the line back. I trace the line back, trace it back, and I fill it in for any other spots that are missing. So there you go, perfect liner, winged eyeliner on that side. See the difference? Just feel naked when it's like that. Just feel naked when it's like that, but with this, it just feels complete. Even if I wasn't wearing any eyelashes, it just feels complete with this. Okay, so now we're going to drag out the other side. Drag it out like that, and then connect it. And connect it to the rest of the, connect the wing to the rest of the eyeliner. And thicken it up at the bottom. And do the same for the other side. Okay, it looks pretty even on both sides. And then we're going to take my eyeliner once again. Wet n Wild Breakup Proof, but this is just retractable eyeliner instead of liquid. Retractable eyeliner instead of liquid eyeliner. So I'll show you the difference with the liquid eyeliner. Liquid pen eyeliner looks like this. So that's how I get my perfect wings. You just can't use any, liquid eyeliner. You can, but I feel like the precision of my wings wouldn't be perfect. Or I wouldn't be able to draw it freehand, because I draw my wings freehand. With no, I draw them freehand with no tape, with no guidance. I just draw it freehand. And they always come out perfectly. So that's the difference with the liquid, and then this is the retractable eyeliner. So the, what is it called? The liquid eyeliner, is obviously, liquid, wet eyeliner. Right now I'm just touching up any spots of my winged eyeliner that didn't come out perfect. And I like my wings extremely thick, so. Yes, I like it extremely, extremely thick. Even if it's not a cat makeup look, I like it extremely thick. And then we're now using our retractable eyeliner to connect everything. I'm just gonna trace my bottom waterline. And here's the result. Like winging the bottom and the top of the winged eyeliner. So that's the result. And then now, just touch up anything that needs to be touched up. And then now, get my eyelashes ready. So that falsies or lashes. The lashes I use are from Amazon. Cairo Miro professional lashes. These are the lashes that I use. I get them from Amazon. As you can see, Amazon's my favorite place to shop for makeup because Amazon like offers. They both sell drugstore and professional products on their website. So like, you know, the professional products like NYX, Sephora, Fenty Beauty, and then the drugstore products, you know, Wet n Wild and Maybelline and Revlon, they also sell that too, so they sell both. So I get my lashes ready, and I cut, you know, trim it to match, you know, fit my eye shapes and whatnot. You know, just touch up my eyeliner on the left side, retractable eyeliner, I see. A little pinky showing. Okay, perfect. And then so I get my eyelash glue. And the eyelash glue I use is Kiss Strip Adhesive with Alloy. So even though, yeah, so this is waterproof. Or it doesn't say waterproof on here, but for me, like, I believe it's waterproof because it stays on all day. Like, despite if I'm sweating or currently I'm living in Florida and the humidity is crazy. So I'll say this glue is waterproof, you know, even if it doesn't say it. I really recommend this eyelash glue. And they have it in black. They have this eyelash glue in black as well, but I'm just using the clear one. I prefer the clear one. It dries clear and it makes less mess versus the black one. Even though some people prefer the black one. I used to use the black one, but I just prefer to use the white one now. So, and then while we're waiting for that to dry, I apply my lip color, and I also apply my setting spray. So the lip color I use is the brand I use is the Rimmel London Stay Glossy. And it doesn't say, I think the label came off on what color this is, but I believe it's like in a dark hot pink berry, I believe, but I can always, you know, link it down below, you know, in the description, you know, when I find it, when, you know, all the products and, you know, of my makeup and cosmetics, and, you know, the links to Amazon and whatnot, and links to my social media if you guys, you know, want to keep up with that and follow me and see my other works in the making. So I just apply a lip color. So I like to start with the bottom when I'm applying my lip color. I like to start in the middle and I work my way out. And I press my lips together to blend it. And I apply the lip color on top, and I start in the middle, and I blend it to the edges. And then I touch it up, fix any supposed thing to get fixed. And then there's the result of that. That's the result. And then I apply my setting spray, which is the NYX Professional Makeup Matte Finish Setting Spray. 16 hours. So this is a setting spray I use, and it does wonders to keeping my makeup, lasting all day in humidity, because like I said, I'm currently living in Florida right now, so currently living in South Florida to be specific. So yeah, and then I apply it and then just wait for it to dry, or also shake my hand back and forth. And I'm not sure if that works, but da, 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 da. So yeah, while I'm waiting for the lashes to dry and my face to dry, let's take off my ears, cat ears, for a second so that you can see. So you guys can see what I did to my hair. Okay, so my hair is dyed. I bleached my hair and I dyed it with the Kiss Purple Passion. So my hair is currently purple right now. My ring light doesn't really pick up the purple color, but my hair is like, I'm sure you guys can see it, but my hair is violet. So it's more of a darker purple. And I just curled my hair with the Conair curling iron. So nothing special, just curled my hair and I flipped my bangs slightly at the tips. I usually like to flip my bangs with the hair straightener when I don't feel like using extra heat. Or, so I don't feel like using, when I say extra heat, I didn't feel like using 2 different heating products. So I just curled my hair and I applied the Garnier Fructis anti-frizz smoothing serum, or anti-frizz serum. And then here's my cat ears once again. Let's put the cat ears back on. And then let's just, I can take my hair out from behind my ears. And we can start styling it up. Because all we have to do is apply lashes and then this makeup look is done. So that's all we have to do for this makeup look to be complete, is that we just need to apply lashes. And then I'm just wearing pearl earrings, and then pearl earrings always, I feel like always make everything classy, and then, make your outfits look classy. And then here I'm just, just studs for my cartilage. So yeah, it makes everything look classy, I believe. Pearl earrings. So, and I think the eyelashes are just about done, or if I don't feel like waiting, then I use my eyelash tweezers, and I pick up the eyelash, pick up my lashes, and I check on it by blowing on it for like 5 seconds. It looks pretty good, then I will apply it to my eye. And then I'll just press it down to make sure everything's attached. And here's one side done. And just press it to make sure everything's attached. So there's one side without lashes, and here's the other side with lashes. And we're going to grab the other eyelash and blow on it for 5 seconds. And apply it to my eye. there's both lashes applied. So, and after both lashes are applied, I actually like to touch up my ring eyeliner. And the way that you can figure out if your winged eyeliner turned out right when you apply your lashes is when you apply your lashes, you close your eye and you check for any gaps. Looks like my makeup's pretty much done. The extra step would be curling my lashes with this eyelash blender, or it's not a blender, but it's like an eyelash, not really a curler, but something that like gets your eyelashes flawless and less clumpy and just put together. I'm not sure what it's called, but I usually know all the terms when it comes to makeup, but I think I'll remember it later, once this, live stream, video's over. I'll probably remember what the term it's called, So my makeup is done. So if you guys want to get a good look at this makeup look, and the hair, and then now I can pull my bangs back into place. So everything's complete, and I already applied my setting spray. You can always apply more setting spray if you like, but I already applied it already, and I feel like when you apply too much, I feel like it just makes your makeup look greasy. Even though it's a matte setting spray. And I just don't really like, after applying eyelashes, I don't really like to apply the setting spray because it makes your glue, it makes your eyelash glue, weaken a little bit when you apply the setting spray, after the lashes. So I prefer to apply the setting spray first, and then the lashes after the setting spray. So yeah, this is a makeup look, and this is my kitty costume. Meow. And if you guys want to see this full kitty costume, kitty lingerie costume, then you can subscribe to my Patreon for exclusive content. I do cosplays on there. For my tier, I have like different tiers, and So I do cosplays on there, of like cosplays of like not necessarily always like anime cosplays, but I do like cosplays of like animals. Like right now, I did a cosplay of Kitty, of a cat. But I also do like modeling. I do makeup and modeling content on my Patreon. So you can find exclusive content of me modeling um, lingerie, bikini, bodysuit, cosplay, modeling. So you can see that in depth. See like up close, in depth. See up close in depth, content on my Patreon regarding my exclusive content. My exclusive content would be that sexy content, but not only have sexy content, but I also do like in-depth makeup tutorials like I'm doing right now. I've already done one of my I done one on my channel with Elvira. I did an Elvira makeup look, but I didn't really do any talking in that video. I did a voiceover. Like the speaking I did was voiceover, but like I didn't do like a real time, talk or chat and let's talk makeup, video or routine or tutorial, from scratch. So I did one from scratch, once again, and I'm showing you my my kitty costume, and I'm gonna have some content released on my Patreon, this weekend or either later tonight or this weekend. Because it's a Memorial Day weekend holiday, and I want to surprise you guys and make you guys happy, because you guys are making me happy. So, I thank you guys for watching this live stream, and if you guys want to follow my social medias and keep up with my works, I'll have that listed in the description, and I'll have all the products also listed in the description. I think I showed the products, but just in case you guys missed any of that, you can either go back on the video, but I'm the type of person that likes to list. I like to list, the products I'm using, so you guys can be aware. So you guys can just go find on Amazon or Walmart or Target or whatever store that you shop at, So, yeah, I'm the type of person that likes to list my products. So, it might be really, you guys might not like that, but I feel like I'm helping, when I do that. So. Okay, guys, thanks once again for tuning into my live stream, and first live stream I ever done on YouTube, so don't mind me, with my crazy expressions and me ranting, on and on, about this makeup topic, but yeah, kisses, and yeah, thanks guys for watching my live stream, and thank you so much, and hope if you guys have any requests from me, regarding like makeup tutorials or any early 2000s nostalgic gaming video that you want to see, or I even have a Twitch if you guys want to see me stream, then you guys can either comment down below with this video, or you can always DM me on Instagram. You can message me and let me know any requests that you have for videos, any makeup video next, or any like I said, early 2000s video gaming is my work of art, so my area. So if you guys want to have any requests regarding that, then you can definitely let me know. And I also have a Nintendo Switch, so I like to play, using that console. So yeah, so you guys can, if you have any requests, you can let me know. Or you can, email me or email me through my email or message me, on Instagram. So okay, thanks again for tuning in, and hope to hear from you guys, regarding any requests. Bye, guys.